Hi Libra, welcome to my channel. I've been looking at your cards for a little bit. So there's something going on with y'all, for sure. I'm glad that you're here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and then comment. Please tell me what's up, because looking at this, there's something up. So if you'd like a personal reading from me, please check out the description box below. That tells you how to get a hold of me and how those readings work. And also, if this doesn't resonate with you, please be sure and check your moon and rising sign. Libra is my rising sign, so that'll be fun to see because there's something going on here. And again, you can check your Venus sign and the other person's Mars sign as well. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this. Somebody's at a crossroads. There's the Two of Wands is the first card we have, and that's somebody who is in the process of making a decision of action. So it's taking action on a decision that they've been contemplating, but it's finally like, okay, I'm doing it, and they are making their decision. The next card that I have is the Ace of Swords. So this could be somebody cutting something out. It's definitely a Libra's element of energy, so they're in their strength. Whatever move they're making here, whatever move you're making here, Libra, is very, like, strong. It's a strong, serious, I'm making this move, it's happening. And I feel like this energy is very much, it could be some people are cutting things completely out. Or it could be that some people are choosing to listen to their heads. Like, you are able to override the heart or the emotions with the logic, perhaps. And I feel like some of what could be cut out is this, there's this Two of Pentacles here. You could be dealing with an earth sign, you could be dealing with a fire sign, but it's definitely, this is a juggling energy. It could be somebody who's juggling maybe work and relationship. It could be somebody who's juggling people. It could be somebody who's juggling, maybe they can't find a balance between money and like family time or time together, perhaps. But there's a definite feeling of having to juggle to remain in balance, and that can detract from a person's energy. You know, they're not able to give their sole focus in any one, you know, part of their life. And so I feel like this could be something that either you could be choosing to cut this out, or you could be choosing to try and find balance yourselves, but you're making a decision. This decision is being made. It could be that some of you are standing up and saying, I'm not, you know, like, I am serious. I'm not going to stand here while you're juggling somebody else, too. That could be what it is, too. And then the next card that we have is the Sun. This could be representative of Leo. It's also, it's fun. It's actually having some fun. This is happiness. This is fun. This is excitement. This is just joy. It's a joyous card. And maybe it could be that some of you, because of this, putting an end to this, it's that inner joy that you have of knowing that you did what was right for you. And it feels good. You know, something that raises your self-esteem or your power in yourself, and it feels really good. So that could be what it is too. And directly under this Ace of Swords, we have the Death card. So that's what makes me feel like there is, like, something is being cut out. It's no longer tolerated. The line's been drawn. I feel like it's like, I will not do this. It could be that there's a Scorpio involved too with this Death card here. So we've got, I mean, we have Earth. We have air, obviously, for you. We have this Two of Wands that could be fire. We also have the Sun that's fire. And then we have this Death card that's Scorpio and very much water. I feel like this is, because it's directly under this Ace of Swords, it's something that it's like for a long time, logically, you've known this has to stop. This has to end. It could be the entire relationship, but for some of you, it's just a behavior that has to be cut out. And then the next card that we have here is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess here in this position for me represents somebody who is looking down, like with a bird's eye view on everything. Sees the big picture. So this is somebody who's very much on an elevated level where they're seeing the big picture. They're seeing the impact all around and making a decision based on the big picture rather than the little picture. So it's somebody who is in their higher purpose and serving a greater good for their higher purpose, they feel like. This I feel is your energy. I definitely do feel like this, and this card, the High Priestess card, a lot of the times does represent Libra to me because of this element of having that balance within her, because being elevated that way does create balance. You're able to see the bigger picture, so the reaction doesn't, I mean, there's a bigger picture involved. There's balance there because you recognize the bigger picture. So let's go through and clarify and see what we come up with. Sorry, my throat's a little. Please clarify this Two of Wands here for Libra, for love, from September 10th to the 24th, 2017. What is this Two of Wands about here for Libra? Why is this Two of Wands here? Please clarify this Two of Wands here for Libra, for love, September 10th to the 24th, 2017. What is this Two of Wands about here? Please clarify this Two of Wands. Three of Wands. So this is somebody who's waiting for their ships to come in. It could be that you make the decision to finally take that leap of faith toward building something for yourself, or toward even walking away from something. Because you're going from 2 wands to 3 wands, so it's forward movement. Again, it could be a fire sign involved as well. Please clarify this Ace of Swords here. Whoop! 6 of Wands on top of the Ace of Swords, and that's a victory card. And the Ace of Wands is very much a victorious and somebody who receives accolades and praise. I feel like, again, this is matching up with that Sun card where it's this, I'm proud of myself. I did what was right for me. Like, this was about me. I did this. And it's victorious. It's a very powerful type of energy. It's a good feeling, I feel like. Please clarify this Two of Pentacles here. It could be success, too, with work. On top of this Two of Pentacles, we have a Five of Cups. So I do feel like that's a juggling energy. Somebody is juggling somebody. But this victory here, on top of this Ace of Swords, is kind of like, I'm not tolerating that anymore. Yeah, it sucks. It hurts. Yeah, I got it. I've been feeling the hurt. I got it. But I'm done with it. Here's the line. I win. I win. I'm going to be happy, I feel like. And again, to remember that this energy is, you know, I know that these are like deep, you know, this is deep to handle within 2 weeks. It's not really that this energy just showed up and it's going to be done within 2 weeks. This is a long-going process, but I feel like the seeds of these things, these elements that are coming out, are being laid within this 2-week time period. So the energy's been building up for a while, and it will continue on for a while after. But I do feel like this is taking place where these seeds are being sown. Please clarify this Sun card here for Libra, for love, from September 10th to the 24th, 2017. What is this Sun card about here? Okay, you got jumpy cards today. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords. So somebody's stuck in their head, perhaps, and that's blocking them from recognizing this happiness. The Eight of Swords is somebody who's very trapped in their own thoughts and their own, like, self-made traps almost. If it's kind of like if you lift it up, this goose here is stuck within these thorns, but he's not really stuck. He could climb out or just back up and wouldn't be in these thorns anymore. So I feel like it's kind of like not seeing the way out because you're so stuck in the thicket of things. But I feel like, or in the thicket of all these thorns. But I feel like once you recognize that way up, you'll see that there's happiness right here for you. I mean, this is very, very happy. It could be a Leo, too, who is on your mind, maybe, that's got you a little stuck in your head, or vice versa. But I feel like there is this almost resistance, maybe, to happiness. Perhaps it's fear that's holding you back. Please clarify this Sun card here for Libra, for love. Okay, on top of that, we have the King of Wands. So some of you have a fire sign that is literally like taking over your mind almost, I feel like. Somebody's on your mind a lot. This person is happiness and passion. And then you have this Death card that's directly under this Ace of Swords and Six of Wands. So it could be that this Two of Pentacles and Five of Cups is the other person who's seeing you over here all happy and your entire mind taken up by this fire sign, perhaps. Please clarify this Death card here for love for Libra. We got a few of them, okay. So let's see, these three popped right over. 7 of Cups, 4 of Cups, and the Justice. So the 7 of Cups is somebody who is perhaps doing some emotional soul searching about what they need to be happy. In this particular 7 of Cups, this couple has their eyes in completely different directions. They're not, they don't have the same end goal in mind. And so I feel like that on top of this Death card could be that some of you may decide that this relationship just isn't going to emotionally fulfill you. The 7 of Cups and the 4 of Cups here are definitely feelings of, is this really what I want long term? Or do I even know what I want long term? What's really going to make me happy? This could be you, or this could be the other person. Or perhaps they've been acting this way and appearing this way. It could be that this other party perhaps has been acting this way and appearing this way, and maybe you call their bluff on it and they perhaps respond. Because the next card that I have here is the Justice, and I feel like the Justice is forcing somebody, not only is this you, but it's forcing somebody to be completely honest with themselves. You could be being forced to be honest with yourself. Some of you may be juggling somebody, and it's like you need to hurt one person to be happy. Like maybe the time has come to actually do something, and you don't feel like you can justify, this juggling. Because it's not necessarily that you were trying to juggle, perhaps it was just accidental, but now somebody needs to have this put to an end. And there may be a little internal battle on who to pick, perhaps. But the Justice card comes in and forces you, I feel like, to be honest with yourself. And that's definitely your energy. It's somebody who makes a firm decision and stands behind it. And they're victorious in that decision. The time has come. But I feel like this is just saying the time's come. It's time now. Now is the time. You either get your answer or you give your answer. That needs to happen right now, I feel like. Please clarify this High Priestess here. For love for Libra from September 10th. To the 24th, 2017. What is this High Priestess about here? Please clarify this High Priestess here. For Libra, for love, from September 10th to the 24th, 2017. What is this High Priestess about here? Please clarify this High Priestess card here. The 4 of Wands. So I do feel like for a lot of you, there is a decision that is made within this time period about elevating a relationship with one party and ending a relationship perhaps with another party. Now, and not that all of you are involved in third-party situations. It could be that some of you end up in a position where somebody is able to choose the relationship in the long run at the end of this over maybe work or the need to get a promotion or even take a job somewhere else, perhaps. There's also a need to end something that's been maybe distracting one or the other, but I really feel like for a lot of you, this is a situation where there's a decision made between two people and a relationship gets elevated to the next level at the end of this decision being made. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be nearing the end of this third party or intrusive type of energy that's perhaps been there one way or the other. But I feel like this 4 of Wands on top of this High Priestess is very much this working out in the Libra's favor here at the end here. Because a lot of you, I feel like, may be the ones who perhaps have the option between two people, but you're able to make a decision, and I feel like it's a very happy decision here. So let me know what's going on with you, and thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll speak with you soon.